Unfortunately, he died too young. And sometimes people think that the 38 remedies that he created, this is it, which is not true, because every plant on the planet has its own signature. And the flower itself, it's a quintessence, it's a self-expression of the plant, and it has its own energetic signature, imprint, that we can capture in water by the process called solarization, which we use the rays of sunlight to transform the energetic pattern, the prana, you can say, or chi, or life force of the flower into the water. And water is creating it as a hologram that later on, when the person takes internally or sprays around the subtle body, this life force of the plant can correct some imbalances that the person have in the subtle body or in the emotional body, as we can
That's
say.
wonderful. And animal is great for animal.
Yes, and one of the things is that some people may not believe how the vibrational medicine can work, and we have animals as a living proof, because animals don't have a placebo effect. You cannot tell them, this is good, this will make calm you down, or it will help with your anger or with anxiety. No, we can observe, and there are multiple case studies that prove how beneficial are the flower essences on changing the behavior patterns of our pets, and of course on children and elderly and on grown-ups too.
Yeah, because they don't have blockage. They just okay.
Yeah, is it working or not?
It's so wonderful. You can really change a lot of things. Give me one of your biggest case that you changed the life, because we're talking about that, by working with flower remedy or both essential oil. And what was one that's really you see major change, and they saw major change?
I love all the stories, that every person has a story, but I think one of my favorite ones is the client that was going through a very uneasy divorce, and she's been so wounded and so hurt that she thought that she will never be able to love again, or that she will ever be married again. For her, it was black and white, and we were able to work on certain issues that she had since the childhood, to stop attracting the people that do not appreciate her, or repeat the certain pattern of her being submissive and not being herself, not telling what she really needs to be. She had a certain conditioning happening from her mother, that, and also the society that she grew in, that dictates the way that the woman and mother and wife should be. And this was so against her personality that she got completely lost. She lost what she truly felt she should be, how to express love to the husband and to the daughter. And we have a really significant shift in terms of the perception, her being open to see the truth behind the motivation of dating people, and creating the future with men, and with other people and friends around her, and also in terms of stepping into her power and really stop questioning how she feels her role as a friend, as a mother, as a woman, in comparison to what others want her to be. And
can help another woman.
Yes, exactly. And also there's a lot of conditioning in terms of what we expect men to be, and what is the accepted path of dating, like meeting somebody, dating somebody, getting into the serious relationship, and how we sometimes expect certain things from men rather than guiding them into something that we want and need, and educating them how we want to be treated, rather than trying to find a man that will know it by default, or just trying to find somebody that the person that will get all the clues, or somehow you match like the two pair of gloves, which is very difficult to do.
So, do you think your niche in Matri Verde is woman? Is more? Do you attract more? Do you have a niche, or do you have some specific customer that's always come to you, and or you wish to help more than other right now, or is more general, and you will maybe find your niche or a path a little bit later on with Bio Verde?
It's
Not Bio, but
Matri Verde.
Yeah.
Well, mostly I work with women. I have a couple of men clients, which is great because men are opening up and becoming more receptive to actually receive the teaching and help from me, from the woman, and also from the world of nature. And it's a big relief, and it brings a lot of joy. But at the same time, we as women, we are nurturers. We are loving. We are this force that we help men to grow. And that's why I don't really worry too much that most of the clientele of the clients are women. Because the main idea, the main concept, and the main teaching is to be open and be vulnerable. Because I think what's happening now is, and that's why I'm not fully supporting the feminism activism, is because there is too much of the masculine energy in women, and sometimes softness is the way of changing things around, rather than going on the barricades with a flag and and trying to change the world, change the man. Men are suffering too,
of course.
And sometimes just being there, being loving and being supportive, but being ourselves, and stating firmly for who we are, but at the same time being loving towards our men sometimes can really make a huge difference.
I know, of course.
Yeah.
I think you have two parts in Matri Verde. You have the part of consultation, which you will develop online probably in next month, because this interview is going to stay forever. So we in the beginning of something, and you have the product place. So tell me a little bit more about what you have on the website right now, and we will give a link in the bottom of the video. What your main product right now is.
So I created, I have two directions that the way I work is the consultations with me. It's we work together with my clients on determining, first of all, I collect the life story of each client, and I see the imbalances, and I help the person to first of all address what is on the surface right now. By the combination of the flower essences, I create the custom formula, and I have more than 250 flower essences in my repertoire. It's a combination of Bach flower remedies, the Flower Essence Society of California, and the flower essences that I made myself while living in Costa Rica, and also in Sonoma County in California, in a very, very special sacred spaces.
Wow.
So yes, I create a custom formula for people. I also have some really powerful flower essences that I made on specific astrological dates, and I have what I call the sacred lotus, which is a combination of three different lotuses, the pink, the blue, and the white, that I combine into one essence. And this is a very strong heart-opening essence, and it actually brings people in and connect to the higher self. So this is like a stepping stone into knowing yourself and understanding who you are and what your needs are. And so when we work together with people, I create a custom formula, and then I also have a line of aromatherapy products which are called True Self. It has 6 formulas that are targeted and were specifically put together by me based on my own healing journey and the amount of support or help that I needed with so there is confidence, happiness, Maitri, which is a signature blend that helps to step into your power and in knowing yourself and giving yourself love and compassion. So this is the Maitri, a signature. And there is a release, which is this is like almost a must-do,
Okay.
must-have for everyone. There is a tranquility that helps with calming and reducing stress and anxiety, and there is shadow. This is for deeper inner work, and usually I give 2-3 formulas to work with within a month, and then after a month we do re-evaluation and either usually modify the custom flower essence formula, or I give a specific flower to take, flower remedy to take, and we see if we continue using the same aroma formula or we switch something else. But basically with time I educate people how to work with all the 6 aromatherapy formulas, so it's like an accessory that they can choose every day based on what they are going through and what their day is going to look
So
like.
you give the ritual, and does it come in roll-on, or which form it's coming?
Right now we have roll-ons, the 2 milliliter, very easy to travel with. You can take it to go. They're really tiny, and the full size, which is a 10 milliliter. It's also compact, fits in your purse, fits in your pocket, easy to. You can just smell it from the bottle. It's powerful enough to do this work, or you can apply it and anoint yourself and bring it into your rituals or different healing modalities, from yoga to massage therapy or even psychotherapy, when you inhale the blend before you do the therapy.
So we're gonna do a video just on the use of the kill.
Oh, I would love to. I would
to
love
explain to people, because people, it's simple for us, but
Yeah.
sometimes you need to give step and ritual. So we will do a video on that. So what's your wish for the next year for Maitri Verde? We probably have to say the date, because in 10 years you're going to look at that video.
Yeah.
So we are the 20th of September 2019. And what is your wish? Because next year we're going to do a video in the same date, and we're going to see the evolution of your path.
Oh.
So that's the same thing for our people. So that's give hope to our people. So
Yes.
what's your wish?
My wish and intention is to spread the word about about Maitri Verde, and continue being an ambassador, and find the language and find the words and find the media, find the best way to get people connected to nature and to get connected to themselves, because these two things are the same for me, and I believe it can be the same for other people. And this is my intention, and continue working and listening to the guidance from the above, and listening to people's stories, and see if there is anything else that I can do to make it easier for them to love themselves, to transform and step into and fall in love with themselves.
Yeah, that's a good wish.
Yes,
And,
that's it.
and you're gonna be based in some. You moving and having a new base very soon. So where we can find you in your next path.
Yeah.
And next month, it's, in October or November, I think you're
Yeah.
starting a new path, and it's going to be really nice to see next year.
Where
and
we're gonna
with
be.
this year, we're going to follow you and see what's you going through this new path, because a lot of people are transforming themselves, moving to a new place in any age, in your age, in my age, and and we have to be guidance to help them. So by following what I find, by following our path, is giving them, well, it's not that bad. We have tools to do that. Da, 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 da. So let's talk about your next step.
The next step for me now is I'm leaving the beautiful, lush nature of Costa Rica for now,
Yeah.
not forever, but this is my time to close the chapter. I'm packing everything, all the remedies that I made here, and I'm moving to California, to Sonoma County, and I will be practicing between Northern and Southern California for the next couple of months. And the consultations are available. I'm doing the remote sessions
Yeah.
via Zoom.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Put that on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna advertise that. So it's important.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. We can do the consultation remotely, and the custom formula and my True Self aroma line can be shipped basically globally. So it doesn't matter where you are. We can work remotely. We can create a custom plan, and the remedies will be shipped wherever you live.
Yeah.
And if you are located in northern or central or southern California, we can do private sessions in person, which is a completely different experience, because by being a reflector, I help people to see themselves and see the actual problem that they need to address, and sometimes give a direction towards the spiritual or the healing journey. So this is a different offering, and this is a different different offering that I'm still exploring and begin to promote right now.
Of course. So to finish, the last question. It was fun. We can talk for hours, but we will do more video. If you have one advice to give or help people right now, what would it be? For I don't know how to say, but to create a better world for themselves, or better. What would be the advice?
The advice will be to turn within, because we live in the difficult times and there is a lot of uncertainty, and I think we all are concerned in terms of what's going on in the world politics and with our environment. There is a lot of fear, there is a lot of resistance, there is a lot of uncertainty. All that you know for sure is that you have yourself, and your love and your support is always available to you. It's up to you to choose if you want to know who you deeply are on the deepest level, and how to give yourself what you are seeking in the outside world. And to do that, you always have nature available to you. Nature has all the answers. And most of the nature is free. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to go to the forest and sit for as long as you need. This is the best therapy. Listen to the silence, because silence is golden. You can discover so much, and you can hear the messages from your highest self, from the Great Spirit, from nature. It's so loving, and it's so giving. Just, take advantage, receive all that nature has for us, and go within, but at the same time open your heart. Be selective to whom you are opening up, but don't build the walls.
That's it. And be ready of what's gonna happen also.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's good, sometimes you go deep and you're emptying some things get to come out. So it's not always easy, that path, but you have to go through that path. So after you find the joy of being yourself, and that's, healer are there right now. I think it's been tough for a lot of people in the last 10 years, but now the people who are working and connecting are really going fast, and if they heal themselves, what I find, they can heal others, their children, their
Yeah.
husband, their family. Because
Yeah.
when you work on yourself, you work on everybody who's connected with you.
Yeah, you change and the world change.
That's it.
So if we stop changing, trying to change the world and
Yeah.
just change ourselves,
Yeah.
everything else will fall in places.
Cool.
Yeah.
So thank you
Thank you.
very much. Namaste. I'm
Namaste.
just so glad that we started this good journey, and we're gonna do other video. And I put the link in the bottom so you can follow. We can go in your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Not bio. What I say bio.
Because it's about biology,
That's it.
biodiversity.
So we will give all the link, and I'm really happy to do this interview with you. So have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful journey.
Thank you.